Alright, we are live with MITS car. This is going to be the season finale here. I just need to set the stream up. Give me a second here. But yeah, it's going to be a 10-lap race. We got 6 cars, 7 people qualified. Jake's pulled off. Shive joined last second. We got 6 cars though. So let's get this race rolling. If you guys look at the lights, it is going to be yellow. Just gonna go in department if he goes. Jason. Gonna change everyone's laps going from -2. Let's get the 6-car field. Corner cut limit for today is gonna be 8 cuts. Change them now, but we'll change them later. We have 1 pace lap here.
Try to speed up, man. Gotta catch the field.
Yeah. I mean, in all, it doesn't matter that much, but it would be greatly appreciated to not take too much time to pace. And you've been disconnecting a lot, so I might just park you if you do disconnect, because I feel like you're just gonna make this event go much slower. So, if you can't, please don't try to disconnect deliberately. I know that's probably not related, so that'd be painful, but I've noticed a lot of it during practice. But in the meanwhile, let's go onto the grid. So back in the field, again, a little late for qualifying of Shine 21. Up ahead is Jason. We need Jason to back up a little bit here from Northern. Northern takes up the spot up in 4th place. Page finds himself in 3rd place. Arisnetta battling for the championship, I think, to some extent. I gotta read myself, but she's in 2nd, and our pole sitter for today is going to be Muffins. I'm gonna read myself. I can't use free cam, so I'm going to rejoin. So in the meanwhile, while I rejoin, this is going to be a little bit of time. No worries. It's not going to be a race with a rolling start. It'll be a grid start. We're going to have an extra pace lap here. Just 2 laps to get everything figured out. Make sure everything's going well. So we're going to have 1 more extra lap. And if you guys could please try to stay on the racetrack. I don't know who that was. Somebody veered off quite a bit for a second. This is the season finale. This series has been around since 2022. Things were not looking too great back then. It seems a little bit better now, though, of course, a little work in the this late in the year. I have a feeling a lot of people are exhausted. It does come down to this finale. I think my pick for the... I'm not quite sure what the points are, but we'll check the measurements, but things are, from what I've heard, very, very close here. I'd also like to mention a pace car being operated by newcomer to SLC, that's Jake. Mechanical Faults. They raced last night in the Rots mods, didn't quite like them. Understandable, that was a bit of a setup test race. That was the first time racing road courses with the new 3,500-pound setup. Learned a lot of things that need to be tweaked from there, but today he operates, I'd say, on the polar opposite of machines, a roofless Miata. I'm not talk about convertible. This thing is pretty much a roadster. It's a very unique build. These cars make their way around the final time around the back straight. Remember to line up on the grid. You guys have seen what the grid looks like, so you can probably assume where you're going to be. Car make their way to the pit lane would be appreciated. But meanwhile, we're going to turn the lights black. Once again, this will be a grid start, not a rolling start. So when you reach it, make your way to the grid positions. Airshnet allegedly has anti-jump software, so if you do jump, we're just going to automatically add 5 seconds to time. Muffins, you can fly back to your car. Fortunately, oh my goodness. Fortunately, this is not a rolling start. But yes, everyone head to your grid spots. Meanwhile, Jake, head off track.
Oh, yeah, they broke their car.
Okay. Everyone can head to the grid. We are going to figure this one out. Muffins, I think from here on, I don't think I'm going to trust you with undoing your own car. Head to the grid. Head to your spots. Head to your spots. Head to your spots! You're going to line up in third. This Muffin has broken their car. Ares is trying to fix it. So, not great as far as time goes. Ares, can I just give you his car as a model? Or did you fix it? Apparently she fixed it, so she's gonna go back. And Muffins is gonna go back. So Muffins, from here on, I don't want you to be, I don't want you to fly any vehicle from here on during an SLC event, because, I don't know, you've done this several times already. So, I don't have any trust in you to fix your cars. So, next time it happens, just tell me, I'll do it for you. I don't know why it happens with you, it just does. We need Jason over here and Shive over here. So I don't know why you guys don't know how to line up properly, but you are over here, and you over here. A little bit of a delay on that start, of course. Aerosnetta, please line up over here. Turn your lights off. Northern, turn your lights off. Okay. So when the lights turn out on the stand up ahead, that's when you guys go. So keep your eyes on it. When all the lights turn red, and then once they turn out, that's when you go. So we are gonna go now. Here we go. I don't have braking friends for some reason. The green flag is out. A bit of an interesting start. I don't really understand it, but here's side by side between Arisnetta and Muffins down the front stretch. Meanwhile, you see Northern and Shive. Meanwhile, Arisnetta making a dive bomb down the inside for first place. Muffins is going to get it back on the exit of the turn. We are green flag on the racetrack, by the way. Beige picking up third place. Not far behind is Northern, potentially in position. Arisnetta is being walked here by Muffins. It's a very short 10-lap feature. And also of note, it seems that Twin will not dominate the weekend. He was not here today to race MITS car. So So if anything is of note, there is that. Cars now making their way down the back straightaway into the next corner. Now to the braking point. Arisnetta is about a second difference between her, and she spun. Keeps her car from going completely around. Well, that's going to cost her spot after spot. Meanwhile, Jason side by side with Shibe. But that was a big mistake there by Arisnetta. She's fallen all the way to the back of the field. Muffins leads this off. And not far behind is Beige. Pulled off last week due to a very rough performance going on, but seems things are going the other way around this time. Meanwhile, Arisnetta gets by and back up into the top 3. Northern on their debut race. I think Northern touched their brakes on the front stretch for a little bit there. But Arisnetta is back up to second place. And the field is a little bit spread out. Of the first lap, that was Muffins with a fairly decent lead here. Jake, if we could pull off the track soon, would be appreciated. Alright. Meanwhile, Beige might actually be picking up a little bit of that gap with Muffins. Looking at the sectors, it does appear they've been a little bit faster for the past lap. Here's Muffins making their way around the final turn. Drawing out to the front straight. And we check the board. It's 143. Beige has not improved too much. In fact, actually, they still lag a little bit behind on the final sector. So. Not much else to report. We are just going to watch this one unfold in the meanwhile. Down the straight into the hairpin areas. Then it looks like they've closed a little bit of that gap down between them and Beige. Flashback to 2022 between Eris and mine. We had a great battle. Oh my goodness, that's a great voice crack right there. We had a great battle, which was figured out on the final turn practically. I thought it was it, but then Eris spun out on the front stretch. I overtook just across the line and won the race. I thought it was it. I messed up the final turn, but then she messed up on the front stretch, and that gave me the win. I'm not too sure about something like that being repeated. That was definitely a historical moment. It's interesting to see how things are developing. I think very much so, Eris is closing in on Beige. Beige has not been having the pace these past couple laps. Here she is, within a couple car lengths. Arisnetta right behind. Now to the braking point. Only about a car length separating the two cars, maybe a little bit more. But that 77B style racing scheme is closing in. Here's Arisneta trying to look a little bit around the outside. They fall back. Now onto the straight. That's their key. One car length separate the two, but Arisneta is closing in like the Chilean missile that she is. Now side by side, I believe, into the hairpin. It's a very high speed one, I should mention. Arisneta now takes the outside, back down, and loses a little bit of the gap. They've lost a little bit of that speed there in beige as they make their way into the chicane. Again, this turn makes or breaks most drivers. Both of them get through nice and clean. Beige looks like they try to go wide to carry as much speed on that exit. Arisneta is just staying on the racing surface with hopes that those bumps on the track don't mess with anything. Whoa there, Shy. That's interesting. Meanwhile, side by side down the front straightaway, Arisneta tilting her head left and right. She has something going on. I think it's facial recognition. As they cross over for position, Arisneta will stay ahead, but only for so long. Here's Beige. Beige has fallen back, so Arisneta is back up to second place. Aris is going to take the turn a little bit wide. Certainly, both of the drivers are making the battle for today's race. As next time by, we'll be halfway done with the race. As Arisneta will lead off, as she gets a little bit loose on the exit. Maybe that could just about help Beige carry more speed into the next turn. But I think as it goes, it's looking pretty good for Aris. I'm not quite sure if she's going to try to go after Muffins or if she's going to focus on holding off Beige. Now into the chicane and out of the chicane. She gets by nice and clean. So does Beige. Again, a lot of action has happened there. I think another notable flashback. We look back to 2021. Speedy XR1 on the first lap. That was a very iconic moment. Went on the sausage curves, got sent up quite a few feet, and made for a pretty fun shot. Yeah, that chicane is just that's the turn. That turn can make or break. Anyways, we are halfway done with this race. Muffins leads off with a 7-second lead. I'd say they are pretty comfortable with how they're at right now. If we look back at Arisneta, she's been pretty much matching his pace, although Muffins, holding quick time currently, might even be able to go faster. Sector 1 is purple. I think the battle between Aris and Beige has settled itself, so we're going to watch to see. I'm surprised that the MITS cars don't have the onboard. That's fine. And so we look at the gap between those two. And check the sectors. Again, Muffins is purple on sector 2. Muffins coming around the final turn. Are they going to go quick time once again? Muffins goes onto the front stretch, and with 2 purple sectors, is sector 3 quicker? No, it is not. Only by about a 10th. Beige is still within range of Aris, but I don't know if they're going to be able to catch up here. 4 laps to go. Muffins, actually, Eris Netta, look at her. She's got a purple sector 1. Muffins is looking pretty solid, but Eris, will she be able to take away the extra point? Eris Netta is going down the long straightaway down the top of the racetrack. Or back the racetrack. It's one of those. I'd say towards me. It's the closest part of the racetrack towards me, geographically speaking. I mean, doesn't make a difference. It's all the way down in Chile. As I don't think Muffins is in much range for improvement. Eris Netta certainly looks faster this time around. And Eris has definitely gotten away from Beige as they make their way through the chicane onto the exit. Muffins making their way onto the straightaway. And we'll check the board. Nothing to really talk about. 3 laps to go. Eris Netta now down the straight. She's left behind Beige. As we look at the board, it is about half a second faster. She's improved significantly, although not really within range of Muffins. She goes off track on turn 1. I think Muffins might be able to enjoy a very satisfying win in the MITS car class. I don't think they're entered for GTI, so they won't be racing there more than likely. So with this being the class they're probably going to race, would be nice. You see Muffins pressing Z, that's the same button to press the board, so clearly they've been curious to see what times they're getting. There's that a purple sector 2 here. Just trying to make a valiant effort to get back. It's probably going to have to take a significant mistake, though, made by Muffins, of course, to report they crashed their car. They jumped out of the car before the race started. It seems like things have been going their way pretty well. There's Netta comes across the line. Top of the board, it is a 140.990. This is, I think this might be the first time we've seen a MITS car set a sub 141. Actually, I think last year's cars were faster, but definitely the fastest we've seen any MITS car around. Eris Netta is pushing as hard as she can. It's late here. It's 2 laps to go. There's a car off track there. I think that was Beige. The Beige lost quite a bit of gap there. Not been a great lap for Muffin so far, 2 seconds off. So that's going to be 2 seconds there, and as Eris Netta is going to get back by the end of the lap. Still pretty far range between these two. So I don't think there's going to be much challenge. As here comes a white flag in just a bit. Muffin's now making their way through the chicane and out of it. Pretty good line, actually. But Eris Netta is purple on her second sector. Eris might be on route for another fast lap. As coming across the line. White flag in the air. Muffin's now making the way for the final time around the racetrack. Okay. So here's Muffins. The final time down the straight, they've made their way past it. Air's is looking a little bit quicker, but I don't think they're in range by any means. Here's Muffins around. This is going to be what determines it. Coming out to the chicane. Will he go through the chicane? Will they go through the chicane well? They could be better, but you know that doesn't slow them down that much. Air's not desperate. Here they go around the final turn. As here is Muffins with a clear track behind them and ahead. Muffins coming across the line and wins at AIC. Right here, right here. Yeah, there we go. Checkers are out. Arisneta comes in second place as Beige with a clear track both ways will more than likely, as long as they can cross the line here, will come across the line in third place. Make sure not to pass lap cars, by the way. This means you. Yeah, let's try B. Next up is going to be Northern Speed on their debut race. And up next will be Jason. Here's Jason, making their way through the S's into the chicane. Jason goes through the chicane, and it's going to be set here. He's going to finish top 5. And there is Jason coming across the line. Shive 21. Shive makes his way across the final turn, and he's going to finish off the MITS car season, crossing the line in 6th place. Alright there, Shy. Alright, if we could have you guys line up for the top 3. I think, Aerostar, what is the points now after that? With Aerostar being the top time, so that's quick time. So, Eris, did you win this championship? And Eris is not only champion of the Rotsmon, she also wins in the mid-car class. Make it 2 times. If we could have our top 3 line up on the podium, please. Set gravity. Kind of feels like when Ross Chastain won the NASCAR championship this year, if anyone's there for that. Or if you could head to the podium up here, would be appreciated. Yes, I am here. I am so sorry. All right. So we are gonna have a word here with our winner. That is Muffin, champion of the champion of 2023. That'll be Eris, but today's winner. This is very much so reminiscent of a lot of championship races I've seen. You come across the line winning it. Maybe not the championship this year. I don't know where the future lies, but that was a very dominant performance today. And what do you want to talk about for it? You did very well in SNGP, and I think that might carry on.
Uh, I just wanted to say that the cars are set up very nice for this track and a good race to everyone who did race here. There's a very specific torque range you have to use with the cars. Anything above 7, the torque starts falling off. So if you just keep it under that, you're good. You're just powering through everything.
All right. Do you think you're gonna see some future performances in this class?
Most likely, yeah. I like how the cars handle. I like the creative freedom Aris has given us with the liveries and how easy it is to actually make a livery for an MX-5. There's a lot of space on that car.
It's good to hear. I think this class is very much so going to stay for the next year. All right, Muffin. Well, thank you there. Is there anything else you want to say?
Nothing else? No, not really.
All right. Well, thank you there, Muffins. We're going to talk to second place finisher, also the champion, not only of Rotsmob, but it seems like also today is the champion of MITS cars. So definitely 2023 has been your year, to say the least. How are you doing?
Awesome. Doing great. Good contrast after the heartbreak from last year, where once again the championship was decided on at AIC, and I lost horrifyingly. This time I still didn't win, but at least the points gap wasn't so close, and Silver didn't even show up. I was a bit let down by the fact that Silver didn't show up, because I wanted to have an awesome last race for the championship, but everyone still put up a great fight, especially with Paige, since I was with him a lot until I wasn't. But wish I could have had something with Silver, because I mean it's a free championship. I'm always thankful for free stuff, free money, yummy. But something about there not being like an epic, awesome, super duper mega race to decide the championship winner, like I don't know, something about it. But still, I love seeing like the success of this class, well, quote unquote, for this year. And let's hope that MITS survives another year. Oh yeah, and also I heard Jacob say, "Where planes?" Robo, do you know where the planes are? Do you have any idea?
Where are the planes?
I think they're here. There's the planes.
Well, damn.
I think I scared Blue.
You scared a couple people yesterday in the ROTS mod, so that was cool to see. I hope we'll be able to see that in the GTI class. That's in 1 hour, folks. So
Oh yeah, you'll see.
be ready for
You'll
that.
see.
Be ready for that one.
I want to make an announcement. Whoever doesn't show up to GTI is a bitch ass motherfucker. I just feel like I need to get the message out there.
All right.
Um,
There.
if GTI gets cancelled, I will kill you all.
All right.
Mark my words.
Beige is up next. So, do you want to interview them, or do you think I could interview them?
You can go ahead.
All right.
I mean, he doesn't use voice, so like.
Okay. No problem. So Beige coming across the line. Okay. A quiet race for the most part. You could battle for 2 laps of theirs, but okay. Are you stoked about today? As I'd say a bit of a turnaround from last week. You didn't do so great last week, but this time looks like today's gone your way. This is he Chilean too? Eris?
Yes.
Alright, so a home podium. I gotta say that's something to cheer up for, so you know that's pretty awesome. So with that in mind, is there anything else you want to talk about from today's race? Eris is sniffing your shoulder, by the way. Some problems with the lag afterwards, but I kept the podium. Alright, well that's good to hear. When Fiat sits on a race. Stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away. I got a sword, I got a sword! Haha! Self-defense!
Robo, you applied excessive force, you're being fined.
No!
Oh yeah, I think hold on. We have a special guest. Come behind the building. Oh hell no, you just murdered a man.
Man, that's self-defense, he had a sword. What is it, Blue Gen?
We have a special guest.
Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Who is
You-
this? Speedy? Is this actually
Special
Speedy?
guest.
Is this actually
No. No, what the fuck?
what is it?
I don't even... Man, I'm
It's
surprised you don't...
Sparkles. I be popping bottles.
Oh,
It's Shannon
popping
Sharp.
champagne.
Oh,
It's Shannon Sharp, bro.
I get the reference. Alright. Well,
He came... Actually, wait, there's a lot of celebrities in here, actually.
alright. Well, we'll get to that in a bit, but anyways, Eris, did you get the podium picture?
No, I didn't.
Alright, can you guys please...
Dude, Robo,
I don't have free cam.
it's Shift G, Robo, it's Shift G.
Oh, I do have free cam. I got changed.
Idiot.
It's always been Shift G at AIC.
Cap. How come it worked as Shift P? What?
Because you're gay.
Okay, well, anyways. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait, finish. Checkered flag man's coming.
Let's let Blue Gen over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop a boom. And I'll do 1 again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pop. Oh, I did. Sorry. That's okay. All right. Well, we gotta move on to the next class. I appreciate you guys for going on. I also appreciate both Jakes for coming around to pace today, so very much so appreciated. We got GTI in just a bit, so stick around for that.